mistakes could I really still be making in my Hog 2.6 battles? I am scared to find out. However, today we'll be playing a match and then immediately afterwards analyzing it for my mistakes. And then I'm going to play a game right afterwards too to see if I can actually fix any of them. So first we obviously have to figure out what his cards are going to be. Earlier today, I went up against a Bowler Hog deck where he also had Mirror. So literally the way I lost was there was a Bowler at the bridge, a Furnace, and then 2 Hogs, which was crazy, but skill issue for sure. I still need to figure out how to conquer the Hero Bowler. So we've got a Skeleton King and a Night Witch. I think I'm going to place my Musketeer in the middle here so I can hopefully target both if I kite the Night Witch over. I'm actually taking bat damage, which is always the worst feeling because it's such a preventable issue. Okay, and then I'm going to go Hog Rider because he just used his Skeleton Army, which is a counter to Hog. I think maybe my ability can get there in time. Will it freeze it? Bruh, it didn't freeze the Inferno Drag, but my Musketeer made contact. Okay, well this is going quite well, I will say. Have I made... I don't know. I've probably made a lot of mistakes. The other thing though is like, there are gonna be some mistakes I just don't notice because I am not a pro. So hopefully I can see them all. But if you guys spot anything that I don't point out later, please let me know because that would be very useful for me to figure out. So let's see if we can actually, yeah. Let's go. Okay, well, that was only 1 hog hit, so I don't know if it was worth it, actually, because now I have no elixir. I'm not going to snipe the Inferno Drag yet, just in case he places something else I want to snipe. Let's do it. Bruh. No. Shoot. Okay, here is where the mistakes are going to happen most of the time, I think. So let's do this. I'm terrified. I really just struggle a lot with... Guys, I don't even know if I can talk right now. Can't talk right now. I am very scared. That worked out really well with the Evo Cannon, however. So I just need to keep that Inferno Drag away from my tower. Oh my gosh, I'm actually so... Okay, well it's going to be quite fun to find all of my mistakes for this battle. I thought I had this in the bag, but I very clearly did not. And, oh my gosh, am I gonna have an Inferno Drag on my tower right now? And the ability, I'm getting cooked. Oh my. Well, this should be fun to dissect. Let's see what I did wrong. Bro, that was actually very humbling. Okay. I actually don't even remember some of this stuff, so. Okay, so he had a Golem in his hand the entire time. That was quite the sneaky Golem. But like, I'm sure this is actually a meta deck and I just didn't know. Okay, Hog Rider I think was perfectly fine there. He placed another troop in the back, like I split up his push. Yeah, Night Witch actually is normally in Golem decks. I'm now clocking, so really wish that I had realized that. The bat damage was unfortunate, but I'm really not sure that's something I should have done something differently for. I don't know, tell me if I'm wrong about that. Going Hog there I think was perfectly fine. I had a push going, he had just used his counter. The Ice Golem ability was unfortunate. That actually would have worked out if I had popped it a little earlier, but I really do struggle with that ability. So I'm not going to circle or like annotate that one, but that is mistake number 1. So let's see what else. Okay, so this is where I think my second mistake was, which was actually a mental mistake. I literally was just like, oh, I got this in the bag. I'm set. And I very much wasn't. So, okay, this was fine defense, I would say. I think I was a little too offensive there. which he recognized because I think this is when he did Golem in the back, right? Yeah. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I was super down on Elixir because I just, like, that is an example of getting too greedy with Hog 2.6, which is what I feel like I'm constantly trying not to do, and yet I did it. So that's bad habits. Yeah, because I just didn't have enough Elixir here to like really defend very well. Golem plus Skeleton King. I only have a Musk on the board, and look, he has 4 troops. I guess I had a cannon as well. But yeah, he was able to build up a really good push because I got too greedy. Okay. So I could have protected my Musketeer there. That would have been really nice. I do think that was a good Evo cannon and a good log. I was late. I missed a kite. Yeah, I missed a kite for the Inferno Drag. Yep. That Ice Golem was supposed to distract the Inferno Drag. And that was GG's, honestly. From here on out, there's just not really a good way to win because once they've started putting golems in the pocket, I don't know. I'm just not good enough to defend that yet. I'm sure, like, yeah, hand this to Oyasu and he would have won this, obviously, by a lot, but, like, not me, dude. Not me. Okay, so I actually, instead of queuing up on ladder, I've decided I'm gonna do a training camp. Okay, let's do this. Training camp. If you guys aren't in training camp, what are you doing? Kidding. It's kind of sweaty to like be in training camp all the time, but call me sweaty. So what I'm focusing on now is not getting greedy. I don't know what happened there. Because obviously the opponent, it's not like the opponent was like distracted because this is literally the bot. Okay, that worked out actually. I normally get that wrong. So I'm focused on not getting greedy, not missing my kites, which means I'm gonna err on the side of caution. And honestly, was that kind of it? I think those were my biggest mistakes there. Okay, I like to pre-place my cannon so I can cycle back to another one. I don't know if that's exactly the correct call. I will have to study this a little bit more. As you guys know, I have done, you know, a lot of the analysis, but I have not figured out how to apply it to my gameplay yet, but I will be doing that on stream pretty soon, which I'm so psyched for. I cannot wait. So I will give you guys more details on when that is if you're curious or if you're interested, but okay, this is actually probably greed again, but we're doing it. Predict log was quite the L there. I guess he's saving up for his golem at the moment. Okay, I gotta keep that in mind. I might be down on Elixir because he's under defending right now, which is kind of scary. Okay, my skeletons helped there. So, okay, this is where the greed would normally kick in. I feel like I'd just be like, his towers are almost gone. If I'm really like aggressive, I can take both and then maybe 3 crown him. But that is where I messed up last time. Okay, I am gonna go actually Hog Raider other lane because I wasn't significantly down in Elixir, I wouldn't say. And then I'm gonna do Ice Spirit here. Okay, I did take a little damage from the skeleton army, but I think it was fine. Okay, this time we're gonna be protecting our Musketeer a lot. I'm getting another cannon down for the Golem. And then she took out the Inferno Drag, so that's great. I'm gonna Fireball here and just let that Musk clean it up, and the cannon. He raged it, so I'm gonna go Hog Raider because that was a lot of Elixir. Hopefully I can snipe. Okay, I thought it would be the Inferno Drag, but I guess he would have put it on the side anyways. Okay, so now it's literally just, the Golem's not gonna make it. The Golem's not gonna make it here in time, so. Okay, I forgot it was level 11, that was scary. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. I do feel like I played that one better, but yeah, talk to you later.